Previously on Balls.
Someone who might remember those days, but now has been overseas for quite some time, is Ernst Joubert, former Lions captain, and now doing big things over there. And the only rugby player whose photograph yesterday, Addy, looked like you actually had two noses.
It felt like it, Darren, to be honest. I see my nose has gone viral. I finally got some fame, and for the wrong reasons, probably the right reasons. But, when I saw the photo, I was a bit shocked myself. It's not a pretty sight.
Yeah, I suppose a nose is one of those things that looks a lot worse than probably it feels. I don't know. I mean, how did it feel for you?
Well, initially, I must say the initial knock was quite sore. It felt bad, but after that, it was fine, and it looked bad. But like I said, I haven't had the perfect nose for the last 10 years, so it probably just 10% worse than it normally was. So it's back to kind of normal now, still a bit swollen, but yeah, it's not a pretty sight.
You look so proud in that photo.
Yeah, you look chuffed that you've got that. I mean, you look like I needed to tick this off on my bucket list.
I won't say I was proud. The thing is, just behind that photo, there's about 15 guys laughing at me, so I can either cry about it or just laugh with them. So I was just basically laughing with the guys in the correct environment. The boys always like seeing someone else looking funny and terrible, and they enjoy it out of it.
Now, well, what is it, Ernst, about rugby players and cricketers? Cricketers, when a guy gets hit in the box or in the you-know-wheres, in the crown jewels, or rugby players when they get one of their own team, or someone hits them in the nose and they get a nose like that. It's such a source of amusement. John Smith was saying it was the funniest part of the whole game.
Exactly. I walked in, I thought I'll get a little bit of sympathy, but no, they were laughing and think it's funny. I think we're rugby players and we're probably just boys, and boys will be boys, and it's like that playground enters where your friend falls down the stairs and you can't help yourself laughing, and it probably we just grown-up boys that still laugh when something bad happens.
I don't think it would have been a source of much delight for Minks.
No, guys like me and you, we've done well with our pretty wives, but I think I'm forcing the hand a little bit now. She wasn't very happy, and I knew I had to sort this nose out before the baby comes, otherwise I'll be the Grim Reaper. So sorted the nose out, and she's a bit better and a little bit more loving again. Fantastic.
How long to go, by the way?
2nd of July is the due date, so
okay.
Yeah, it's about 12 weeks.
Awesome.
So exciting times around the corner.
Do you know boy, girl, or don't you want to, or what?
No, we're keeping it a surprise. We're going to go for the 4D scan on Thursday, so we'll have to turn the screen away and tell the doctor not to tell us. But yeah, we're keeping it a surprise. I just thought it'll be, especially for Minks the last couple of weeks, it'll just be easier when you don't know the sex and there's something to look forward to. Absolutely.
And do you have names yet? If it's a boy, what's it going to be called? If it's a girl, what's it going to be called?
Yeah, we're going family, so we Afrikaans, we do. Yeah. I've got my granddad's name, so if it's a boy, it'll be Gideon, and if it's a girl, it will be Minki's mom's name, which is Catherine. So yeah, we're keeping it simple, no arguments, and it's fairly easy actually when you look at it that way.
A lot of big stuff coming up for you, of course. As John was saying, it's nice to see the series are now through in the Heineken Cup, so some big games ahead of you guys as well. Now, I mean, are you back ready to play again? Are you all sorted?
Yeah, I've played most of the. Well, I've played all of the season. I've just had a couple of niggles in the beginning of the season. I slipped a disc in my neck, which weakened my arm a bit, and then I popped a rib and went over ankle. So it's been one of those long seasons, but I'm actually very fresh now, and I'm looking forward to the last bit. Like you said, there's a lot of big games, and the season here is so long. It's never ending. You start in September, so just getting to this part of the season where the sun at least shines every second day or every second week, it's exciting, and you can play decent rugby again. So the end is in sight, and we're looking forward to playing the big games, and hopefully we can pull it through, and playing Toulon in a couple of weeks' time. A lot of South Africans in that team, so it'll be like the old days again. Absolutely, yeah, face to face with Buckies. Yeah. You might. Exactly. I think the first thing Buckies will say to you if he sees you face to face, if he's playing, because we don't know if he is. I mean, I don't know if there's been any news on that. He'll probably look at you and go, "Addy, ek gaan nie eens weer so laat lyk." No, I promise you, I thought about that. He's definitely going to try something. So I'll just have to inject the nose beforehand, or get some tactic, or stay out of a ruck, or I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'll figure out a plan. Awesome stuff. Well, it's great to see you guys doing so well, and it's going well for series. We're watching over here in South Africa. And send love to Minki, and all the best for the pregnancy and stuff. We'll be keeping an eye out for early July to see exactly if it's a boy or girl. Thank you very much, and good luck there with your session. I hope all goes well, and hopefully see you guys in South Africa soon.
Thanks, Ernst.
Cool, Addy. Thanks very much, buddy. Cheers, man.
Cheers, buddy.
Good
Keep
luck.
well.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go. Ernst Joubert joining us from Saracens, and a little one on the way as well with Minki. That's fantastic news.
This is Balls Visual Radio. Darren, Simon, Kate, and John. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Balls.co.za